Problem number 1 in chapter 26 asks questions like this. What happens as a sequence a of n equals 7n times n minus 1 over 13n squared? What happens as n gets larger and larger, or as n approaches infinity? Now this right here is just shorthand for listing a bunch of different numbers in sequence, like a of 1 is equal to 0, a of 2 is equal to 14 over 52, a of 3 is 42 over 117. That could be tedious to try and see what number it comes out to be as n gets bigger and bigger. That can be tedious to calculate like that, so instead we're going to see if we can figure out what happens as n approaches infinity by doing a little bit of algebra manipulation on this. I'm going to multiply the 7n times n minus 1, and I get 7 times n squared minus 7n over 13n squared. And then I'm going to split that into two different fractions, 7n squared over 13n squared minus 7n over 13n squared. And then I'm going to cancel, and I get 7 over 13 minus 7 over 13n. And at this point, this is just the same expression as this, but now it's a little bit easier to see what happens when n approaches infinity. When n gets bigger and bigger, what happens? Well, the 7 over 13 stays the same, but this negative 7 over 13n, as n gets really big, it's on the bottom, so this expression gets really small, and that approaches 0, and so the answer is 7 over 13.